Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop arguing me. 'Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies, back up all the facts with truth. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dad.
Hey everybody, it's the chicks on the right here. We had such a blast on the Don't Unfriend Me show.
Check them out at The Dumb Show on social media or thedumbshow.com.
They stream weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern, and you guys, they are your people.
They totally are. And you can find us in all the places by visiting chicksontheright.com/links and watch us weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern.
11-month-old girl shot in the face because of woke, criminal-loving district attorneys.
Come on, murderer. This is a street performance.
Seems like all the artist activists are on the left. Except for Scott LoBaido.
I do not conform to the elitist isms of the art clubs, and they have left me like a redheaded stepchild. This is my medium in which I shall create, and this is my canvas, the front of the Brooklyn Museum.
The first most important thing in school or anywhere else is the Pledge of Allegiance.
This is not a pro-war protest. This has to do with the increasing level of anti-Americanism.
They don't keep the criminals in jail. They're not gonna keep you in jail.
This line is to show respect and honor to those who died, got shot in the fucking head, protecting us. You try to take that fucking blue line down. I'll paint it till the day I die.
When the towers came down, there was absolutely no doubt that feeling, it was gonna change my life. And it did.
When somebody's complaining, it's so cold out, you know, the traffic. And here I am, drinking with one of these guys who's got one arm, he's got a hook for another arm, and he's drinking a fucking beer, having a laugh with me, and he's not bitching about nothing.
I present to you the recipient of this year's VFW Americanism Award, Mr. Scott LoBaido.
That's it. I'm gonna paint a flag on a rooftop in every state near a military base.
As a veteran, we all fought for that flag in World War II. And today, we want to see it flying.
They will never, as long as I am alive, they will never take the American flag down. You want to burn one? Then I will find out where you work, and I will find a building across the street and paint a flag 50 by 100, so you have to see it every fucking day.
A pro-Trump sign on the front lawn of his Staten Island home was burned to the ground.
The hate I get is astronomical. If everybody liked me, I'd be doing something wrong. My mother's advice, whatever you do with your life, as long as you believe it in your heart, and always take care of those less fortunate. My father's advice was, son, take from nobody.
This is about control and division.
We must unite! We must take a stand! Are you ready? Live, right, live.
God didn't give me a gun and a bayonet. He gave me paint and brush, and I will fight to the fucking death for this country.
Get on up, get on up, get on up, right, live.
If you are not alive, check your pulse because that should do it for you. A little bit different than usual. We're going to go through pre-show super fast here. Olivia's with me. Olivia, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Scotty's in the green room. We'll have him in just a few seconds here. Obviously, Scott LoBaido tonight, which is amazing. Ryan Weaver on the 26th has changed. I know, has changed. We'll get you an updated date on that. He's switching kind of with Ryan Samuels. Damani Felder will be here. Dave Bondi, Tim Brown, 9/11 survivor from Building 2. Also looking forward to that. Listen, you know the drill here. We have two things that we always do. We ask the secret question that every guest has to answer at the end of the show. We will not forget that. Olivia will not let us forget.
Of course not. Why?
And then the ceremonious reading of the words. It goes back to the days of medieval knights raising their...
Charlemagne.
No, doesn't go back to Charlemagne, not quite that far. But medieval days of raising their visor in respect is where we get the salute. But also, during a knighting ceremony, it was customary for all knights to write a word about whoever was going to be donning the crest and the sword across the shoulder. So this is something that we do here on this show, and Scott will have to deal with it because we don't know how to do anything other than embarrass people. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I've sat across from a lot of impressive people, and listen, I'm a little verklempt. I'm a little starstruck, and I've met some very, very cool people in my life, but this guy...
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I am. He doesn't know. But yeah, I'm a little. I gotta
You're
think.
Never nervous.
I think I got a man crush. I've sat across from a lot of impressive people in my life, but today is different. Today, I get to introduce a personal hero of mine, a man who has spent his entire adult life in quiet, tireless, unwavering service to the red, white, and blue. His name is Scott LoBaido. Back in World War II, every American found a way to serve. Factory workers, farmers, mothers, school teachers, they all stepped up because the country needed them. Scott is cut from that exact same cloth. He never wore a uniform, and he never carried a rifle, but he picked up a paintbrush and answered the call anyway. For more than 30 years, he's been rolling across this country in that old Suburban, living on coffee and conviction, painting giant American flags on firehouses, schools, police stations, rooftops, thousands of them, because somebody had to keep the spirit alive when so many others were trying to tear it down. I don't know the word hero, because I'm not one, and I certainly don't throw the term around lightly. Guys like Eli Crane, Chris Tonto Peranto, Jessica Lynch, Jeremy Mitchell, and Ryan Weaver, true warriors who have seen and done things most of us never will, they scoff at the term. They push it away. They know what real sacrifice looks like, and they don't hand that title out easily either. But never in my life have I been more confident using that word than I am right now. Scott LoBaido is a hero, full stop. Not the battlefield kind, but the kind this country has always needed. The kind that keeps the flag flying so the rest of us remember who we are and what we're fighting for. I've known many heroes in my life. Most of them are buried now in the Garden of Stone, emblazoned with a gold star. Others rest with a black band across their badge or their helmets. Men and women who paid the ultimate price so the rest of us could keep breathing free air. I've stood across from CEOs and told them what they didn't want to hear. I've faced forward while being grilled by generals and admirals at boards. I've briefed the Secretary of Defense. I've walked the deepest parts of the Pentagon, and I've sailed the 7 seas while iridescent algae lit up the water like liquid stars under a full moon, cutting through the darkness ocean on this earth. But this is different. Because Scott's service proves that real patriotism isn't reserved only for those who go into combat. Sometimes it shows up with a ladder, some duct tape, a bucket of paint, and a heart that simply refuses to quit on America. He spent his life making sure the red, white, and blue stays visible, stays bright, and stays alive in the hearts of regular people. So, Scott, my brother, thank you. Thank you for every mile, every brushstroke, every time you chose to serve when walking away would have been easier. Thank you for showing us that one man with nothing but conviction and color can still defend this nation. It is my sincere honor to have you here. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show, Scott LoBaido, the Relentless Patriot. Scott, welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show, my friend. And you're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
He's muted. Now you're not muted. Go ahead.
Am I good?
You're good now. Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to have to thank you, first of all, but I'm going to have to join those other folks in the ranks of not accepting that heroic title that you have given me. I appreciate it, but I don't have time to think about that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to be a hero. I just do. You just do it. I'm just a knuckle dragging primitive fool from Staten Island with a set of balls and a little creativity and some passion. I like NASCAR. I like girls. I like God. I like guns. I'm just a regular fucking dude from Staten Island, New York, dude. But thank you for that and acknowledging my creative patriotism, for the lack of a better term.
30 years you've been painting the American flag, and you've done it so many different times in so many different ways. And I've looked over your art, and I don't think I've ever seen an identical piece. And it always comes from the heart, and it comes from a place where I don't understand. If you think that the flag could talk, what do you think it would say about Scott LoBaido, and not just, you painting flags, but what do you think it would say to every American if it could say, listen, where have we gone? Where are we at now? Why are we so divided? What happened to the red, white, and blue? What do you think the flag would say?
That's a really awesome, cool, unique question that I've gotten from anyone. What would the flag say to me? Something to think about. I mean, I know she's a living, breathing thing.
Scotty, you're digital and out real quick. Let's give that a second. Again, I think I'll clear it up for everybody. He said it's a good question, and he's not sure what to say, but it is breaking up a little bit.
I think it's the storm.
Scott, why don't you disconnect and call right back in, and we'll reset the connection, and I think that'll probably fix the problem. Do you mind doing that for us real quick? All right, he's going to call right back in. Hey, listen, it wouldn't be the Don't Unfriend Me show without technical difficulties, so we're going to let him call right back in and see if we can get this thing going.
While we have everyone real quick, just FYI, we will not be on tomorrow because it's Hayden's spring choir concert, and she's got a solo, so we will not be on tomorrow. And we are going to be leaving shortly after 8 when Scott gets off, because it's the first game of the Western Conference Finals.
They can't hear you.
So we, of course, have to go watch that. So we would appreciate any and all donations if you can.
Yep, within the next hour. We're not going to talk about it. We're just hoping people understand that we're going to be off on Thursday too. So we're gonna wait for him to reset. He's got a big storm going on right now. He's calling in right now. We're going to see. Yeah, everyone's storming right now on the East Coast. Scotty, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I hear you, but I still hear a little bit of that static.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's garbled as.
It's still digitaling out, whatever that is.
I'm trying to figure out how we could do this. You want to try a phone call until this clears up? Gosh, Scott, this is a bummer. Yeah, of course, God has to have his way with the rain, and we respect and understand that, but having a hard time picking you up. Let's just give it a second and see if we can get this to clear. Why don't you give me a test 1, 2, 3 and see how this works? No, it's not working.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh man, the technology.
Hey, call him on the Zoom, and we can call real quick. He can just be on video, but we can call him.
Well, you know what? Scott, just answer me if you do. Do you have Zoom by chance? Because we can try it through that if that's easier. I don't know if that's something, if you work with Zoom at all. I can send you a link. Yeah, I got Zoom. Okay. Yep, I'll send it to you right now, brother. Just give me 1 second, and I'll get it to you. This I know. Yeah, you can go ahead and cut. I'll call you right now. I'll send it to you. All right. Liv, let's
While we're waiting, Anonymous just donated $51.99.
Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate it. All right. So,
and
Liv,
one more Anonymous just donated.
Liv?
Yes.
I need you to get this to Scott. Thank you for the donation, everybody. We really appreciate it.
So excited for Scott to be here. Love his takes. Bring it, Scott. Hi, Matt and Olivia. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Appreciate it.
All right. How much? Yeah, it's okay. I love everybody. You're amazing. Liv, do me a favor. Get this to the powers that be.
Okay.
You've got Dan's phone number.
Yes, I do.
And listen, I already talked to Scott, and he openly said that he will be back no matter what. at some other point because we have plenty to talk about. And so we're going to get him back, and we're going to get this thing working. And we know that this won't be the first time. I don't think there's ever been a guest that's only stopped by once. Well, one guy, but you know. We're going to get it working, folks. Just breathe it out. We're getting it fixed. It'll be just a second. We're going to try Zoom and see if that works, and cross our fingers that Zoom will work.
All right.
I want to say thank you for the people who've already donated. That's amazing.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Always. Sorry, guys. Bad storms. We had a huge cell come through this afternoon. Ethan's baseball game got canceled.
Yeah, it's bad everywhere.
Been pretty. We've got one of those drainage ponds right outside our house. It's already full, so it's pretty big storms going on.
Did you text that to Dan?
I did.
Okay. And then we'll hey, Barry, I know you're watching. You want to call in to the show line real quick and see if you're breaking up? Because man, in pre-show it was perfect. It was crystal clear. I could hear everything. Now Zoom uses IP, so that's going to be a little bit different than cell. So we should be good if he dials in through Zoom. But that's web based. I'm not sure why. Oh, he's using his phone.
Oh, yeah. That's why.
So that's why.
Right.
Yes, Kimberly Ann, we will check our P.O. box soon. Sorry, guys. We're waiting for Scott to reconnect through Zoom.
I will check it in a couple of days. And thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you so much. Who just sent that in? Is that Kimberly? Thank you, Kim.
Kimberly Jergemeyer.
Oh. See, like, this is frustrating to me because it's like, oh no, these things always happen in threes, and we have a very important game tonight.
No, they're not connected. Nothing. No. Mm-mm. That's stuff breaking down. It has nothing to do with with sports.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
All right. You got to check your email. Anything?
No. I can send it to the email too. Let me.
Maybe you could call Dan real quick, Livy.
Okay.
And see if he wants to try to reconnect through the web again. He can, or Zoom.
Hey, it's Olivia Matt. It's the storm. It's totally.
Yeah, there's nothing he could do. Listen, if we have to reschedule, we can. But looks like Scott just entered, and I'm seeing if I can. Yeah, he's. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. We're not cable news. We're gonna be fine.
we're used to difficulties sometimes.
All right, Scott.
All right. Thank
I can
you.
hear you. I can hear you great. Just need video and
Video. You can't see.
Oh, I can hear you. That's good.
Good.
Okay, you can't.
Not yet.
Tap to unmute.
Yep, got you on. Can hear you. Just can't see you.
Yeah. All right, where do I find this? I'm not a fucking nerd, all right?
I know you're not.
Fucking nerds, and my manager's a fucking nerd.
All right. So it should be at the bottom of your Zoom. There should be, where you unmuted, there should be a little thing that looks like a camera. You click that camera and you say.
It's not. Thing there. That speaker. There's two little dots. Okay, I got it. Got it.
There you go.
Yay,
That a boy.
there we
That
are.
a boy. Hold on a second. Let me get you in here. Let me sign you to guest one. And we're working this. Everybody. Hold on. All right. Now I got to assign this damn thing. More. Boom. Boom. Okay. I'll put you in there.
Perfect.
No, not yet.
Well,
it's going to be in a second. It's going to be in a second, but not yet. And take that and make him all purty. And then take this one and close it out. And there we are. Oh, Scott LoBaido back. Welcome, buddy. Let's just pretend we did all that all over again. And then you're like, oh, God, what a beautiful writing ceremony that was. It was such a beautiful thing. And then I said, if the American flag could talk 30 years, just painting it so many different times, if you and it were old friends and it could ask you, why don't people love me anymore? What is up with the red, white, and blue? What do you think the flag would say to you?
I don't know. That's I think she would say it's okay because this has happened before, and people break up with her, and then they realize that it takes a while. They realize, okay, I missed that broad. God, do I miss her? And they do what it takes to get her back and love her again. So I think she's okay. I think she's okay with it. That she would say, "I'm all right. I'm going to be all right," is what she's saying. Keep telling people to love me. You do your job. Don't beg them. You can't make people love me. She said, but it's you and many other people like you with the select gifts that you have. Of course, the most important are those that serve to bring attention to her. But us small folks, civilians that do our little work in our own ways to bring love to her. She appreciates it, and she's like, it's okay. Don't go crazy. I would like her to say that to me because I don't know how to not be fucking crazy. I would like to relax.
It's so funny when we're watching the Relentless Patriot last night, and it was like the first 7 people are like, "Oh yeah, Scott's crazy," and I'm like, I think he's a lot more than that. But all right, so 30 years, she'll say it's okay. When you look at the flag, the thing that I've always said is when people desecrate it, when people disrespect it, and I don't care whether it's some Muslim extremist or some asshat who wants to burn the flag, they try to redefine what it means. And we already know that that's impossible because everything, the field of blue, the 50 stars, the 13 stripes, the white and the red, everything has and signifies something. What does that flag mean to you in your words? Because you've described it as art, you've described it as so many different things, but to you in particular, what is it to you that makes you continue to make this effort, this patriotism, this focus, constantly painting, constantly doing this? What does it mean to you?
So much it means to me, obviously. But first off, I'm a pretty good artist, but I'm not a genius. I'm not a Michelangelo. I'm not a Caravaggio. I'm not I'm good. And what I'm doing is nothing great. People do come up to me and like, you're a genius. Like, I'm no fucking genius. There are artists out there that don't get a speck of respect that, can blow me away with their illustration and their technique and their just how they create. I'm just a messenger. I know it sounds like I'm trying to be I'm just this humble guy. I know I'm talented. I got, I'm pretty cool. But I'm just a messenger, because I've seen, I said it in the movie. I flirted with the Mona Lisa in the Louvre, eye to eye. This is the Mona Lisa. When you're a young artist, you see in the books, in art class, and it's Mona Lisa, and there she is. I've saw the Sistine Chapel. I laid down and cried because this is history. You name it. I've touched the Van Gogh. But the greatest work of art in the history of civilization is the Star Spangled Banner. It is a work of art. It has more meaning than anything else. I mean, the great masters, there's so much meaning in all the mastery of art. But to me, it's a key word, not to everybody. To me, it's the greatest work of art ever created. And my job is to just keep painting her like a beautiful woman, like a Marilyn Monroe, or just a beautiful, stunning woman that needs to be portrayed and shown and shown and, you know, shown off. Look at this beautiful, voluptuous woman, Sophia Loren. You know, so it's the same thing with the flag. So I'm that photographer capturing those pictures, but I'm using my paint brushes, and I try to get people from all walks of life, young creative people, old conservative people, and everybody in between, and give them something to see the flag, not just on a pole waving in the wind, because there's so much imagery and technology and stimulation constantly going around. People are like, there's a flag. But when you see one of my flags, abstract, you know, or geometric, impressionistic, or very realistic, or whatever, is something for everybody to catch their eye to. And if I take one person to look at that flag and maybe think about what it means through my art, then I win. So that's kind of what I see. But if I can continue what it means to me, personally, I'm the fucking poster child for freedom, dude. I'm it. Nobody, not even me, tells me what to do. I answer to nobody. I know people say, well, what about God? I answer to him, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes me and him get into a fucking battle because we're buddies. You know, I'm a different kind of churchgoer. Right. You know, God gave me this talent. I know this is God-given, but we have a relationship. But I am the epitome of freedom. I express myself as I choose. Sometimes I go over the line. I know I'm going over the line. I know I'm getting arrested. I know I'm going to spend the weekend in central booking or in a jail cell, or I got to pay a fine, or I got a community service. But I do know that when I do step over that line, that I'm not going to have my hands cut off like they would do in another country if you drew a circle the wrong fucking way.
Right.
I am the epitome of freedom. And try not to do this, God damn it. It is the blood that has been sacrificed. God damn it. The red and that flag is the blood that these men and women sacrificed for me. So how can I not give back through my art? I'm the guy. I'm Captain Freedom.
We need to make a shirt.
Fuck you.
Captain
Fuck
Freedom.
you.
So the funny
I'm trying to not do this.
Listen, man, I started it. I got all choked up and shit when I was reading, you know, that's I guess that's a little bit self-centered for me to cry over my own shit, but you can't tell me you don't sit back and look at your art and take it in, you know, and you try to do it service. It's obvious, man. Everything's so passionate and intricate. Hold on. Funny thing is, and Olivia's got questions, and the movie last night, I know you did flags, and I know you did them all over the country, in Hawaii and Alaska, everywhere else, but the sculpting and the scenery art that you've done is absolutely incredible in some of your protests. Is that a postmodernistic piece that was for some mayor in New York, if I'm not mistaken, right behind you? You want to tell us a little bit about the fingered fickered salute right over there behind you?
Yeah, that's a 10-foot sculpture I created this past week. Out of all sorts of materials to make it look bronze. It looks like it's bronze on a cement pedestal. I am constantly at City Hall going after the people that hate the city and hate this country and are destroying it constantly. And again, I express not only, you know, I'm not just pigeonholed painting flags. It's all relevant what I do. It's patriotism, whether it's local in my community, city, state, and obviously country. So I'm known for this provocative shock art. And so, yeah, I brought this Monday to City Hall and presented it to try to get it into City Hall through the gates, to present it to the mayor as a gift from the people of New York of how we all feel about him. And that's when it's still going viral. The story's still going viral about what I did with that yesterday. And then I removed it. I could have stayed to get arrested, but I'm very friendly with the police department, and these guys are like, I don't want to bother them today. I don't, then they got to call in the sergeant. So I was like, I made my point. It went viral, and everybody loves it. And the reason it went viral is because, we got another anti-American, Jew-hating, flag-hating, Italian-hating, city-hating, a piece of shit mayor that these fucking knuckleheads in the city just continue to continue to vote to represent. I don't know. It's
I don't know either, brother. I don't know either.
I mean, I know, but I know.
Well, yeah, well, right, but when we say we'll never forget, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to think that maybe we forgot just a little bit in some parts of New York.
Oh yeah.
Liv.
I mean, I don't know if we can carry into this, but
we can. It's your show. It's your show.
Yeah, it's people ask me because I've been doing this for so long, not just around the country, but for my city. This is my city, 4 generations. And I love this city. And I just fought and I taught people to fight. And that's all I want you to do is fight. Use that First Amendment. And okay, I'm fighting. People are learning, they're doing it. But a lot of people are still sitting in that flatulent stained fucking recliner watching reruns of the Kardashian. And then they bitch on their keyboard and like, Scott, you got to go help us. They're putting illegal in here. Scott, they're doing, you got to. And now at this point, after doing this for 35 years, I tell these people to fuck the fuck off. Get off your lazy fucking. My show that I'm going to have when I have my podcast, it's going to be called Unfucking Friend Me.
I love it. Love it.
I'm not here to make friends.
I've got that copyrighted too. So no, you cannot do that. Shit.
All right, let me sell a couple more paintings. I'll buy it from you.
No. That is. We're gonna have a conversation about doing some sort of consignment because I want. You can tell we have a few flags in our establishment. Livy, I know. Listen, I could do this all day. I don't want to suck the air out of the room. So please, I know that Scott is someone you really appreciate too. So go right ahead, honey.
So if you could sit down with Colin Kaepernick,
take a knee?
What would you say? Yeah, if you could take a knee with Colin Kaepernick, what would you say to him? And is there anything you think you could say to make him change his mind on what he started?
Absolutely. Of course, I went up against the NFL when that happened because they allowed this to happen. I would sit down and say, listen to me. Dude, I am the king of protesting. Okay? You have a right to protest. If I don't believe in what you're out there protesting, but you're doing it like the right way, you're not doing it to desecrate what gives you the right to do that, I'm with you, bro. I'll give you kudos. I said this so many times to people. People like, how can you like that guy, Scott? He said this about the country. That's his fucking right. But when he throws a rock at a cop, or when he kneels and disrespects that flag with the blood on it that gave that fucker, you, Colin, gave you the gift to be a quarterback in the NFL. You see, there's other ways to do this. When you're desecrating that American flag, you're not winning. You're not pissing off Uncle Scotty. You're pissing off that World War II veteran that cries to me and begs me to keep going because of what fuckers like that do, what you did to him, Colin. That's what you're hurting. You're not hurting anybody else. You're not bringing any attention except negative attention to your cause, and nobody's going to pay attention to you. It's so fucking easy. The one flag, you see my protest, I protested 1,000 times, 10,000 times. And every single protest, that flag I have is holding up. I hold that high. No matter what my grievances are with the government, a company, my community, my politicians, that flag is held high because it gives me the fucking right to be a fucking asshole.
Great answer.
It's a good answer.
I honestly, it's probably a little more eloquent than I would have said to him if I could ever have a face-to-face with him.
I would have probably brought up his white parents, but whatever. Okay, Hodgkins, whatever he has to say. Scott, like your younger self, the consistency between you and who you were and who you are, I don't know you personally, but your public appearance, the way you communicate, it seems like you've just been the same consistent guy. Now, I know you've had ups and downs, your own trials and tribulations, and that's your own personal story. But when you look back on that 20-year-old, is there anything that you would want to tell him and say, hey, knucklehead? And in turn, is there something you would want that 20-year-old to remind you about that maybe you've forgotten when it comes to all the things you do? If you need me to repeat it, I will.
No, I get similar questions all the time. A lot of people, if you would, what would you be doing, 20 years ago, knowing what you know now, that whole thing, nothing.
Sure.
Nothing. This everything I did, the booze, the drugs, the women, the traveling, death defying, hanging off the side of a cliff, drunk out of my face, and painting something on a giant building, hanging off the ledge. Nothing. Everything is supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. I don't like that kind of question. Not negatively, but I just don't like when, it's you're old now. I wouldn't. If the genie popped out of a bottle tomorrow and she was nice and beautiful, and she said, you can come back any age you want, Scott. Any age you want. Would you? I'd say I'm good. I'm good.
I'll take the other three wishes, right? All right, then let me put it a different way so I don't disappoint you. You're constantly in the fray. You're constantly into politics. You're constantly putting yourself out there. How do you recenter, man? How do you refresh? I mean, there's got to be a time where, yes, you run at 175 miles an hour. It's obvious, but I consider myself a very similar human being. I walk through walls too, but there are times where I've got to pull back and kind of recoup. What's your thing? What's your thing that you do?
That's what's going to kill me. I've had people, attack me, crack my head open, my property damaged, death threats. I had to move. We had to move from my last apartment. That don't bother me. Stupidity is that I have no fear, which is not a good thing. But it's the problem. It's the artists. I'm an artist before I am anything else. I'm an artist before I'm a patriot. I'm an artist before I'm a conservative. I was born an artist. That is first and foremost. And it's a blessing and a curse to be creative. And if any artists are out there, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. It's really bad because you see things you do not want to fucking see. But then again, you see things that, holy shit, that's pretty sick. And nobody else can see that. I see that. That's mine. That's only mine. And then how I could, not prophetically, there's no prophecy or future telling bullshit, but there is vision. We have vision. It's not something you learn in art school. It's just, you see, like I said, you see things that you don't want to see. So what did I see 35 years ago? I saw the lack of patriotism. I saw a lazy, spoiled society sucking up the milk and honey, which is what we're supposed to do. And I suck up a lot of it. But we got to preserve that milk and honey. And I saw the political correct woke bullshit poke its little head out of the ground with these small teeth. And I started warning people, my tinfoil hat, everybody laughed at me in handcuffs. And and now, people are, Scott, we should have listened to you. So I don't know. I got off track. What was the
the answer is no. I mean, you answered it. I don't relax. So it's a good answer.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
I mean,
there's no time to recoup, right?
Is a very good fix. I've had many relationships, and she's a Democrat. She's more liberal, younger than me, and people get shocked by that. But I dated a lot of women, and a lot of them were liberal because, again, I am an artist before I am anything else. And I need that roller coaster. I need that discourse and friction. That is excitement. She's not a crazy, not radical, purple hair, burning flags. But she's very introverted, and I am the opposite. And we work together in that aspect where she does calm me down, bring me down. Pets, I have some pets. I always loved animals, and animals take me down. And of course, my best medicine is Tito's Martini Up. Very dry, shaken well with a wedge of orange.
There it is. There
Shake
it is.
it, not stirred.
Yeah, no, that's English. He's not James Bond. Fuck that. Go ahead.
Well, you said you were the king of protest, and we watched your movie last night, which was awesome, by the way. When you go to these protests, do you go expecting to get arrested, or is your goal not to get arrested?
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
It's a good question. Sometimes I know I do not want to get arrested because I'm either on probation, and I learned to work with the court system. I have a great lawyer who I am his special basket case. Every lawyer has one, but he gets good publicity, and I give him some artwork, and he keeps me out of jail. But sometimes I know I'm like, no, I need to get arrested for this one. And then there's some times where no, and then I'm there, and the passion is uncontrollable.
Right, you're like, time to get arrested.
And it's like, nope, I'm going. And I work with the cops because they give me enough rope to hang myself. I have a great rapport with the NYPD. They're good because I'm not violent. And I go through this a lot recently, especially with those 2 shootings in Minnesota. It's sad that that woman had to die, and it's sad that that guy had to be shot. But I know more than anybody, because I've done this for 35 years. I've been arrested dozens and dozens of times. When that cop is ready to, now I'm stepping over that line. There's a line. There's a fucking line. And I stepped over that line, and I know it's fair game. And I know cops. That's why I love them. I live in Staten Island. It's all cops, firemen, sanitation, MTA. I know them. I know some of them whose children are dying of cancer. His son's doing drugs. His wife just left him. This guy's wife's fucking him. This guy's father's dying. They're human fucking beings. And I know they're very edgy, and they have to deal with scumbags every day. So I play that card. Scott, we got to lock you up. Yes, sir. My hands go behind my back. I know I don't have any weapons. I have nothing. I make sure that my shoes have no laces, because you got to take the laces off, so I save myself a little time. It's a whole process, and I never get shot. I never get beaten with a stick. My handcuffs are always on comfortably. It's that simple, people. And I try to tell these young protesters, I don't care what you're protesting. I don't believe in it, but I'm telling you how it works. It's easy not to get your head cracked open. It's easy not to get shot or tased. It's very fucking easy.
Do you think we're not going to fuck the questions. Do you look at people and say, here, let me put it this way. This is a podcast. We talk about controversial shit all the time. People want to know about you. And I understand it can be mundane to sit here and see, but like, why are you people worried about this or this or this? You need to be focused on the more important things. The mundane shit doesn't matter. But you have to understand is that you motivate people, and people don't have what you, I know, hold on, let me get it out. They don't have necessarily, not everybody has what you have or what I have or other people who are in our circles. There's no pill that they take. And if you do, you don't live very long when you take it. Do you look at this and see that people just are focused on the things that aren't important? And does it just infuriate you, or does it just inspire you to keep going and keep doing what you're doing?
I really would like, I've been trying to pass the torch, and I have. There are a lot of young conservatives and the art community, a lot, musicians and painters and sculptors that have come up to me. And it's very, very rewarding that I don't think about what I do. I honestly don't. I mean, I just do. It's fucking, there's a canvas. There's a fucking battle. I got to go. This cocksucker is coming into my fucking town. This fucking mayor who is coming into my fucking town. No way. I'm getting arrested. I'm going to fucking, I can't control that, but I do see people that come, oh, Scott, thank you for, I came out of the closet as an artist hiding. I'm out. I'm out. It's nice to see that. It's frustrating when people can do the simplest fucking things. I tell people all the time, you don't have to paint a giant flag on the side of a building. You don't have to go get arrested at City Hall. When I hold a protest for something that's happened in your community, next to your fucking house, not mine, your fucking house, and I tell you to be there, and peacefully, every one of my protests, whether I'm by myself or I have 10,000 people at a protest, if I see anybody, I don't care if it's my fucking brother, you lift one finger, you be violent towards anybody, I will fucking call you out and I will humiliate you. That's the way I roll. So, but people, it's very simple. All you got to do is just show up. This is your house. They're putting a battery storage facility right next door. When it blows up, your whole fucking town's blowing up. I don't live there. You do. That infuriates the fuck out of me. And I'll tell people, because they come up to me, kissing my ass. You're great, Scott. What are we going to do about, what are we going to do? Listen, Joe, you were not at the last protest that's right across the street from your fucking house. What you're going to do is go fuck yourself. I am not here to make friends. I am here to make right, period. Balance. Just before we get off, I need to talk about balance.
Talk about balance.
We get a chance.
Yeah, no, you talk about balance now. Here, I'll do it. Here, so Scott, I was wondering about what your thoughts would be on balance. It just came to me, and I was wondering if maybe you would share your
jackass. Yeah, you're right. We are getting along. You're a jackass. I love it. All right, fellow jackass.
Yeah, I hear you.
I love that when people like, I'll be in a restaurant, I'm like, you're a fucking jerk off, LoBaido. I'll stand up and I'll say,
yes, I am.
Excuse me. You show respect. It's Mr. Jerk off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the crowd goes crazy, and sometimes that person laughs, whatever. It all comes down to balance. That's all I'm seeking in the big grand scheme of things. I am a liberal person. My mom was very liberal, old school liberal, the kind of liberal that you put a flower in a rifle. Remember the 60s and the 70s, where even though they didn't like the artwork, they respected it. They didn't tear it down. An ideology. They smoked pot. They were hippies. They were peaceful. Not now. It's different. There was a balance. We always had a balance. Like in the 60s, 70s, it was a little more liberal. Then the 80s went up a little more conservative. But we always stay right here. See this screen, this box right here when I'm in? Right here. Oh, we go a little high, a little head, and we always make it. It can't be perfect. If it was perfect, I'd put 2 bullets in my fucking head. That's the way, that's what's beautiful about this fucking place. It is the discourse. It is the several different ideologies, millions of different ideologies. It's called balance. But what happened a few decades ago, where I noticed, like I spoke about earlier, the radical left said, let's try something. And they took this to the fucking moon.
Yep.
They took it to the fucking moon and fucked up the whole balance. Now, I can't blame only them. I blame us for letting that happen. They're like, it's all right. They'll come back. No, we let them fucking go. The only real way to fix this is that the left, I hate to use these simple terms, the left side needs to really grab those radicals and pull them in and say, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't give a shit who's fucking who. I never did. Care who you sleeping with. But when you bring children in, let's test it out. Let's change the sex of a 6-year-old person without their parents know. Let's this hairy giant fucking dude in a little girl's bathroom. Let's do that. And I can go on and on.
Oh, yeah.
They took it to the moon. When that comes back, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll be responsible. It's still going to be ugly. We're still going to fight with each other. But look, I'm 61. I'm an 80s boy. I party with everybody. We had our gay friends. We went to the gay clubs with them. I don't like nuts in my cookies. But these are my friends. We went to strip clubs. We went here. We had black, Jew, Muslim, gay, transvestites hung in our bar. It wasn't a gay bar. It was a regular bar, but everybody was welcome. You know what we did? We made the fuck fun of each other. Yeah, look at this fucking Fanuki over here. Oh, look at the terrorist Tommy. Come on, let's go. The fucking cheap Jew. I'm the token guinea. We loved each other.
Yeah.
And that all fell apart.
Yeah. Just folks, got to plug it. ScottLoBaido.com. It's down below his name if you are struggling to figure it out. It's right there. You can also go on Amazon Prime and go to iTunes and pick yourself up Relentless Patriot. We showed you the trailer. I'm telling you right now, I don't kiss people's ass. I don't blow sunshine. We watched it, and I was like, I don't want to watch this shit. I want to go down and I want to play my game, or I want to go and model and build my F-14, which is done. And then Olivia's like, come on, we got to go watch it. And I said, okay, let's go watch it. And even though I thought I knew everything, I will tell you, man, it is an emotional roller coaster where you can feel the passion. When you're done, like, you might break out in a sweat. And it is that intense, and it is Scott in his purest form. Do yourself a favor, go take a look and watch it. Olivia, I know you've got one, and then I got a follow up. I got you on a clock. I promised the chicks on the right I'd keep the clock. I will keep the clock with you too. You will be out of here so you can be with your family. I know you want to go do that at 7:55. We're almost there. We've got about 8 minutes. So Liv, go.
So on your tour across America to paint the flags, what is your favorite flag? And what state is it in? And also, where is the flag in Virginia? Because I would like to go visit it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I get that question all the time. It's like, if you have children, which one is your favorite?
My daughter. My son.
My daughter. My daughter. No, see,
my son. So
I hate my son so much.
Oh God. It's hard to say. Really, these are my children. People ask me, listen,
my son just
Ethan
opened up
just
the barn door.
in.
We have a
Just looked at
studio,
us.
and he opens up and he's like, what the fuck did I do?
I was gonna say, is he watching this?
Oh,
there he is.
If you don't have thick skin, you can't sit at this dinner table. Trust me. There's an IQ prerequisite, and you also have to have thick skin to sit at our table. So go ahead, Scott. Sorry.
Thick skin is very vital. It runs rampant here in Staten Island.
Yes.
What was the question again? Oh, my favorite flag. Yeah, that's my. They're all my children. Again, people ask me. I don't have children that I know of, but I would love to. Believe me, I come from a great family. My parents were awesome, and Italian. I would love, to have children. But my children this country is my child. Her name is America, and sometimes it hurts that I didn't. But I realized that this is my child. This is what it is. So they're all my children. Everything I do, my veterans are my children. This soil that I worship, this flag, that canvas with the flag on it, the actual flags up there, those are my children. And they're all equally loved, to answer your question.
I know you've got a few people that you look up to. So I'm gonna throw you, before we get to the last question, which is the most important question on earth. I mean, this moves mountains. This is parting of the Red Sea, Mount Sinai tablets and shit like that. It's epic. It's important. It's a big question, and you're gonna have to answer it, Scott. But this one, I've got Ollie North, one of my heroes. Absolutely, just my father, huge fan of Ollie North, and he lives. I could throw a rock, and I still haven't had a chance to sit down with him and talk to him. That's the guy I want to talk to. I know you're a big fan of Reagan. I know you're a big fan of Sinatra. But if you could sit down with one person and show your art to, and just have that conversation, that single conversation, one of the most influential people who you look up to, who is it?
Oh, man, you're fucked. That's fucked up.
It's a good one, though. It's a good question. You can't say Reagan and Sinatra, and I know you would. So I took them away from you. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. What do I can't make something up. There's too many, that's passed. I mean, one of the founding fathers, George Washington.
Ooh,
I mean, I hear stories, how, everybody thinks that these guys were like sipping tea. Like, well, these fucking guys were just as much fucking assholes as we are today. It's different because they're in this thing with this white hair and it's ruffles, and these guys were fucking knuckleheads. I mean, incredible worship knuckleheads that created the greatest things in civilization. So I would totally want to not necessarily, have a conversation, but just hang out at a bar. Like I go to Francis Tavern here in New York City. Mm-hmm. George Washington used to hang out there. I go in there and fucking cry.
Yeah.
That's where he sat. George Washington sat right there, and I'm having a fucking martini right with his cocksucker. Sorry, I'm saying it in a good way. I'm excited. This fucking guy right here, this motherfucker right here, this sick bastard right here. So yeah, I'd love to show him my artwork. I mean, like, look at this, George. Look at this.
My producer just said we've reached our vulgarity limit for the show. Unfortunately, Can't say that anymore, Scott. So the 17th time you said cocksucker was too many. Yeah. So, you know what? I'm going to answer for you, and I'm not going to do the accent because, I just don't have that Staten Island swagger. How about Francis Scott Key?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great one. I mean, I would have loved to be on that ship with him.
I'll let you borrow that one. You can have it. Liv,
have you ever seen the actual Star Spangled Banner?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
At the Smithsonian?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did that when I was in Intel training in Virginia. We went up to Washington, D.C. and went to the internal flame. I'm a big Kennedy assassination buff. And yeah, I went to the Smithsonian. We spent 7 days there. And yeah, you can just go in the Smithsonian and spend 3 days there and still not see everything. It's incredible.
Yeah. And then, of course, Arlington Cemetery. Anytime I'm in, I go there. Changing of the guards. I watch them. I go up there. That's where I humble myself. I need that. And I beg people, take your fucking nasty ass kid to the changing of the guards at Arlington Cemetery. And it changes people's lives. It really does.
And do it in a snowstorm. And the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Yeah. And do it during the snowstorm while you're there freezing your ass off and those guys are there. By the way, someone said you've said the word fuck 1,776 times. So it works out perfectly. 1776. It's beautiful, man. So Liv, you get last one, and then
yes,
you want the big one?
Yes, of course. I always want the big one.
All right, so let's do that now. No, we got 2 minutes. We have to do this now. So this is the biggest question. I didn't get to show your Bill Maher video, and man, listen, you're not just a patriot. You're not just an artist. You're fucking hilarious, and the way that you made him essentially called him a dick nose. I mean, dude,
dick nose monkey.
No, I know, but it was beautiful, and I'm so proud of it, and I wanted to show it. We ran out of time, but you got to come back and do this again because this was fun. Oh shit, you didn't lock up, did you?
I think the Zoom meeting canceled.
No, it didn't. He's got 2 minutes. Okay, here's what it comes down to. The most important question. Every single guest on this show has answered it. Does pineapple... Now listen, Scott, don't let me down. Don't let me down here. Livia, go ahead and ask the question. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
Go ahead, Livy.
Don't do it.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Don't do it. I knew where you were going. You don't just anybody that eats pineapple on pizza in Staten Island, you don't find them anymore. They disappear. Do you understand? That is a disgrazia. That's like blasphemy. I'm telling you, that's bad shit.
Yes.
That's
2 in a row
shit
on your
right
side.
Oh. Thank you. That's my man. I knew it. I knew he wouldn't let me down.
You know what? I'm still winning.
No, you're not winning. Bullshit. No way you're winning.
More people like pineapple on their pizza
all
than
right,
not.
we'll take it.
I don't want to know about these people. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. I don't care if they it's a veteran that climbed Mount on the Iwo Jima. No, there's a line, bro. There's a fucking line.
I can't divorce her, man. Once the roofies and duct tape wore off, she stuck around. So I'm kind of locked in.
Good luck finding someone else like me.
No. You're hot. There's no doubt. You can eat all the pineapple you want. I don't give a shit. I get to go to bed with you. Scott, you get final word. It's yours. You got to go. We always give the last minute to you, and then you're out of here, and we'll be right on time. But final word to you. What message do you want to give to the people who are going to be watching this? And trust me, there's a lot of people tuning in. So your message, 1 minute.
Don't be lazy. It's so easy. We're spoiled. I'm spoiled. You're spoiled. That's why we're in this shit. We're really fucking spoiled. It's worth fighting for. It's easy to fight for. It's very fucking easy. There's a lot of soldiers out there on the front line getting killed. And there's us small guys, on the front line here on the home turf. We get our asses kicked a little bit, but it's worth it. I don't ask people to do what I do.
Oh no, that was the Zoom meet. Call him real quick. Oh, bummer.
Shit. Tell him to call back.
Call back real quick.
He's got to go. You know what?
Yeah, he's gotta
go. Tell him we love him. That's good enough. And that'll do, pig. That'll do. No, he's got to go. He's got to be with his family. Say we love him. To tell him thank you. We got the message. Don't be lazy. That was good enough. That's good enough, man. That went exactly the way I wanted it to go. That was perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
And it's seriously, it's just like he's the same person he was is in the movie. It's like I was watching the movie.
Yeah, you guys have to go watch The Relentless
great.
Patriot. It is so good. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who donated. Not only did you take care of us tonight, but you guys got us taken care of tomorrow so we could go enjoy Hayden and her choir concert.
Which she has a solo, so we will record that. And I'm a bad mother and just totally forgot. My son had one last night and went to the wrong time.
Man, no, don't worry about Kale being out. Listen, just really quick, the Avs are not putting Kale in because he's just a day or two out. They felt he would be good. They want to see where they're at tonight. And honestly, it's really important. They want to try to shut down Marner and Eichel, and they're going to use Malinsky and Taves to do that. This is a really good test. Don't push Kale back because you're going to need him if you get to the next round against Carolina or Montreal. So those are honestly bigger threats, in my opinion, than Vegas. So rest him up, heal him up. Don't let Vegas get him in the corner because you know they're going to try to go after him. So only use him if you really need him. The Avalanche, if it was just one player, we don't deserve the cup. The Colorado Avalanche are so much deeper than just Cale Makar. And honestly, Cale didn't help us win 4 or 5 against Minnesota either. Frank Wood, everybody, Brian Ellis. I got so many people I missed who donated. Thank you so much.
Over the list real quick.
Yeah, let's thank everybody. And dude, I love that guy.
It was awesome. I can't wait to come back.
We got to do that again. Listen, we just got to go up and see him and have a beer.
I would love to see all his art.
Me
love
too.
to get one for the studio. Somebody said he needs to paint an Avs.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Like mix an Avs and the 16
minutes to puck drop. We're going to stay on. We'll stay on then. That was good enough.
So Frank Wood, Brian Ellis, Mary Marco, Joanne Townsend. We got 3 from Anonymous, and then Kimberly Juggermeyer. So we really appreciate all of you guys. And I think I got.
Yeah, you guys are incredible.
We really appreciate it.
You know, I wish there was a way we could, have had it for a whole hour. But honestly, listen, that's a guy that you got to take in increments, because when you leave the conversation, you take things away, because it's all passion. He's all speed, no brakes. And, high speed, low drag, man. You know what I mean? And he's intense, and I love that. I love people like that. I served with a guy named Daniel Taco, who I've told Olivia about all the time. His name's Dan Taco. And he was going to go through buds and everything, and we lost contact, but he reminds me so much of Scott, very, very much like Scott.
Is Taco the one who could sing My Maria, or is that somebody else?
No. That was a Sonarman. His name was Wells. He was IS3, but he could sing, and he could do Brooks and Dunn like crazy. Listen, Scott, do me a favor. Go get Relentless Patriot. It's $4.99 to rent. Buy it. You'll want to watch it.
$12.99 to buy.
You'll want to watch it and buy it again. It's that good. I'm serious. It's that freaking good. It was absolutely incredible. I'm really sorry we lost him at the end. I will reach out and make sure we tell him, Liv, take us out of here. And you guys, we're going to be off tomorrow. And we're shortened tonight because we wanted to bring you Scott. And by the grace of God, we were able to. Thank God we could get him on Zoom and at least catch him for that hour. And I want to say thank you guys for letting us take tomorrow off to go with Hayden's play and for helping us out.
What was your division number in basic?
287. Yeah, 287. Class, 287. I think. Yeah, I was honor man. You think I would figure it out. 287. Yes. You were 408 in 2001. I was 9496 or 9495. So that scans. That scans. Yeah, 287. You can see my picture. I was honor man. We got Battle Lee and everything. Loved it. Yeah, I loved boot camp. Boot camp was fun. Yeah. 287 or 278. My dyslexia is kicking in. Man, what a good show. God, I wish we had him longer, man.
Hopefully we can get him, because this was a quick turnaround, because we reached out to him and it was like Dan reached out, was like, hey, if the 20th's open, and that was like a week and a half ago. So this was a really quick turnaround. Hopefully we can plan it so we can have a longer time. I would love to have him on the show for the full 2 hours and actually do a regular show so he can comment on the videos. I'd love to get his take on some of the videos we watched. I think that would be great.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Captain's Cup, we didn't do that. We didn't do that till C School. And we never got the Captain's Cup because our captain was a dick. He had a hard on for the Marines. And he never, we'd always march against the Marines who were intel training. But we didn't do Captain's Cup in boot during my time. But, of course, you guys didn't even have to qual on pistols or rifles, which we did. We were the last class that actually had to march with rifles and qual with rifles and pistols. So we had to qual on both. But I was honor man of my class. And I don't know anything else that was really important about that. Yeah.
Right. Anonymous donated.
Yeah, you guys did on pistol? Okay, because we actually had to drill with rifles.
Oh, the window's not up.
It's down because I took it down for Scott.
All right, it says, Matt and Olivia, thank you for putting Scott on. I'm retired NYPD. He always backs us. You should be on, I think it's July 8th. There's so many people. I can't remember the exact date, but you should watch that show. His name's Tim Brown, and he is an New York fireman who was in Tower 2 when it collapsed in the basement. So I think you would probably really enjoy that one when he comes on.
Yeah, Brian, they could still take you in the showers when we were in. They could still take you in the shower, RDCs. It was a different boot camp. Not that Navy boot camp was hard. You know what I mean? Yes, Cale McCarr's out tonight. Here's the thing. Cale got, he probably is going to need shoulder surgery.
In the off season.
And this is fairly normal. The Avs, okay, if I could just say this without being egotistical, the Avs feel very confident. What they're saying and what they think are two different things. Jared Bednar is a player. He's won at every level. He knows what to say. Oh yeah, this, even Nathan McKinnon's like, this is going to go 7. They're not going to give Vegas any bulletin board material, but the Avs feel very confident that this is going to be like the Los Angeles Kings. The LA Kings have you got to remember what we did to Byfield and how we shut down Kopitar. We shut the Kings down. We embarrassed the Kings. Now, they were closer games than you thought because they clogged the neutral zone, and that's what happens when they literally try to score a goal and sit on the lead. They had, 50 hits a game? So Vegas is also about 48 hits a game. They're going to try to come out and body us, and you can only do that so much against the Avs. Speed kills, and they can put the puck wherever they want, and they can play the dump and chase game. They can play the deflection game. They can play the clog the neutral zone game. Cale Makar is important, but honestly, Eichel and Marner aren't going to be shut down by Cale Makar and Taves because they're not going to get behind our offense. So they're actually going to have to go against McKinnon. And if they decide to switch the second lines, then you're going to get checked by the new line that we're bringing out, which is going to Ross Colton drops down to third line. And Waz moving up to second line. So they're putting heavy bodies on the second to be a forecheck line. So Bednar's made the moves. I saw the practice this morning. They look really good, and they're adjusting their game already. Cale Makar is not necessary to win this series if they win tonight and tomorrow, or win tonight and the next night. If they lose one of these games, I think if they lose game 1, Cale Makar will be in the game. If they win tonight, I don't expect Cale Makar to play in game 2. I think he'll show up on his first game in Vegas. That's it. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go back to pre-show, and then
this one you have to say in a French accent.
Oh, is it Paris? Is it my Deborah Paris? Thank you, Deborah. $10. Deca 10. Appreciate it. Thank you.
So on Rumble and YouTube, everyone who comes in chat, I always say hi.
Yep.
And she comes in and I'm like, bonjour. She's like, good
Buongiorno.
one. And I spelled it correctly. Holy cow.
Yeah, Bonjour.
Yes,
yes,
I did.
The F-14 has its home on the desk, and I ordered my A-10 today, so I'll be working on the A-10 next. And
we're not going to the art store.
We may, but I've got an A-10 coming. I want to do that, and We will hang them, but I didn't want to do it tonight, and I actually like it on the desk. I think it looks really cool on the desk.
Oh, does it come with all the paint colors that you're going to need, or
I've got all
paint?
I've got all of the paint colors I'm going to need for the A10. It's very similar to the F14, so I've got plenty of paint for both. So, listen,
hang on,
rip it out. Go ahead.
Friday is just a regular night. It's Hayden's sweet 16th birthday, though.
Emotional damage.
Sorry.
So yeah. Hayden's going to be 16 on Friday.
16 years old for my daughter, so
Cry.
Friday is going to be a focus on that. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being
Maybe
a part
we'll
of
show
this.
some pictures, make a little slideshow for you.
She did. You got to be careful. She just hit the model.
I don't know if having that
We just
here
need to
is
get the
a
cat
good
down
idea.
and just get her down, or move the paper. Move the paper that she's sliding on. That'll probably help. All right, listen, everybody. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. God bless. Thanks for being here. We will see you guys tomorrow, Friday. Tomorrow we are not on. We'll see you Friday for a great Friday show, and we will do what we always do. God bless.
Thank you, everyone, for the donations. We
yes,
really
you guys have
appreciate it.
saved our ass. We're going to really appreciate you doing that so we can go have a great night. God bless. Take care of each other. We'll see you soon. Good night.
Night, y'all.
Oh, spam the like button, please. 70 likes is not okay. Can we throw some likes on this bad boy? For as many people as we had on. I think people forgot to hit the like button. So if you guys would
We're
do
probably
that.
just so sucked in by Scott that they just came right in to watch and forgot to hit the like button.
Yeah, and listen, I saw everybody's donations, and I said thank you to everybody, at least in sign language and mouth thank you. So I meant that. But hit that like button for us, please. We want to make sure this gets out. And once again, thank you to Scott LoBaido. It was so good to have him here, and we will do this again. See you Friday. God bless. Take it easy. Have a good night.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.